Welcome in. Welcome to the Timbo the Wizard show. I'm Timbo the Wizard, and today we're going to be cracking back into Hollow Knight. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hey, Kid Funk. Yeah, very, very early. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody being here. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for showing up, supporting the show. Appreciate all you guys. Since it's the very beginning as well, I'm going to go ahead and drop this into the chat. So this is the a little bit of a guide for the world building that we're doing. I'll go ahead and show the map too. Give me just 1 second. But as a general rundown, we're doing a communal world building here on Twitch, where you can use your channel points to go ahead and redeem bonuses or redeem boons, events, characters, and other things in the world. Very talk show intro music. I'm glad you like it, Skelly. Yes. Yes, I very much envisioned this being like the opening of like a game show or a talk show. You nailed it. Let me just make sure that my thing is working, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the world building. There we go. Okay, and let's go ahead and transition. All right. So I'll go ahead and just turn the game show music off real quick, and we'll just put like a little pretzel tune on in the background for this nice minute that we're talking here. So this is the world map. This documents all the different things that have occurred in the world, as well as I'll go ahead and post this in chat too. This you can click. Dungeon Master Sweep is what I'm thinking too if I have to do a chat world building. Yeah. I was thinking there was definitely some crossover between those two concepts for sure. Like absolutely. But so in that on that link you can click on it to get to the world map as well. You'll see a number of different spots on there. These are things that have already been created, as well as the level of the boon that was used. That being said, this is still very much early days, and if you see something in the boons list that like you want to do something but you don't see it explicitly written there, just write it in chat and throw it my way, and we'll, I'll workshop it in. I'm basically like, when I run tabletop games. Hey Bunny man, how you doing, Jamie? Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. But when I run tabletop games, I know that I really like to I'm much more of a rule of cool and adjudicator. Like if you want to stick to the rules, I will absolutely play it to the rule, and I have no problem with that. But if you want to do something crazy that's outside of the rules, just throw it my way, and we'll figure it out from there. Because like I very much have the mentality of, I'm there to make you look cool and make you have a good time. And if you have an idea that is like awesome, rule of cool is the best rule. Absolutely. I'm doing well, thanks. I'm doing well too. Glad to hear you are as well. The voices. Oh, there might be. Okay, no, it's not. Voices, yeah. Yeah, like I'm very much a rule of cool DM, where it's like I respect the rules, because I also feel like, especially in Dungeons and Dragons, there is definitely this kind of adversarial kind of overtone that has kind of like vestigial organ existed from the past, where it's like it definitely feels like if your dungeon master wanted to, he could be a total asshole, and it really feels like a good percentage of the rules that do exist are meant to keep the dungeon master in check more than anything. And at least that's kind of my general opinion about like how the transition from old school tabletop games like such as D&D to the modern era, where it's like, yeah, in the old school version, the dungeon master is literally just trying to kill you basically, and it's much more adversarial, versus nowadays where it's like, yeah, and we're just having a nice time, and we're telling a cool story with all of our friends and eating chips and drinking beers, like it's like it's much less like I'm trying to overcome this challenge of like this written module, and much more like, yeah, and now we're just chilling, we're just talking, having good stories with each other, which I really like. But yeah, so this is just the world building that we're doing. I am also documenting it on Twitter as well. I've got like a big old Twitter thread. So if you guys want to do boons, feel free to throughout. I'm going to switch away from this screen, but the boons are active in chat, and you can use them at any time for any reason, and just throw them my way, and we'll play it. We'll play it by ear. But with that, let's jump into Hollow Knight. And we'll go ahead and stop this, and we'll go ahead and bring Hollow Knight up, as well as do. I had it muted in the background. Got him. Unmute. Okay. Excellent. Alrighty. So, when we were last playing Hollow Knight, we had just killed the Trader Lord after doing that for about 50 minutes. We killed the Trader Lord, and then we got half of the thing. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. So we got half of this thing, which I don't know. I've killed all the dreamers or whatever, which I have a general idea what that means, but I don't. This is my first playthrough. So to me, it feels like the game is very much telling me, it very much feels Dark Souls-like in that the game is like, there's this cycle and this loop that's been kind of going on, or this thing that you need to perpetuate. And in order for you to do so, you got to get all these souls, which are the dreams, right? And then go and kill basically Gwyn, or the original Hollow Knight, I guess, who's in the Black Egg. I'm assuming that's who it is. But it was implied to me by Hornet that I can break the cycle somehow. So I feel like if I go and do the Black Egg... Oh, nice. Awesome. I feel like if I go and do the Black Egg, I'm going to get the bad ending. American Online at AOL.com. Welcome in. Oh, hey, Loch Ness. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Hold on. We're going to go ahead and we're going to switch to the website capture. And we'll just keep this sweet Hollow Knight music up in the background. We're going to switch to the website capture, and we're going to go in and do this boom. I'm doing very well. I'm glad to hear you are as well. Hey, America Online at AOL.com. Man, your name is like such a mouthful, but it's like the perfect mouthful. It's awesome. I really, really like it. It's great. It's so good. It's like fun to say, you know? Like it's a good series of words together. I like it a lot. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull this up. Oops, I've just changed away from my stream, but that's fine. You can hear the last stack grumbling in the background. Oh man, that's really funny. Because I'm sitting in Hollow Knight, I'm just sitting at the bench. Oopsies. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. 4508. A caravan of corgi musicians who play an endless jam. Amazing. Jam session adds +2. I love it. And Skelly. Skelly Skeletons is skilled. I can successfully type AOL's name for raids after much practice. That seems like something you would definitely need to practice, definitely. Skelly, what would the name of the caravan of corgis be? Oh, and I also find that 4508 is apparently over, I believe it's over water. We could shove it, we could shove it to 4509, which is apparently a desert, or 4609, which is a forested title. Or you can pick a different one. Names are hard. I'll go ahead and show you on the main map, too. Sorry, I got a second computer up with doing this. 4508 is right there, so it's that water spot. Bork. I love it. Bork. Yeah, just one tile over, because otherwise it would be over water. Unless you wanted to be a ship thing. Somebody else did that earlier, and they made it over water as well. And they were doing a multiracial cooking competition, but they ended up picking a water tile, and so they made a big they made it like a One Piece-esque like cooking cruise contest that never ends. It's pretty cool. 3/1. 4609. You got it. Perfect. Bork. I think I've got everything lined up. Should be good to go. Great mark. And now let me just go ahead and refresh the stream, or refresh the window. Because they're like little bread rolls. Oh man, that's really good. And there it is. Bork, added by Skelly Skeletons on 3/15/21. Bork, a caravan of Corgi musicians who play endless jam sessions. Jam sessions add +2 int. Very good. That's awesome. I feel like this caravan is also probably absolute nemesis with the Tredasim colony, a colony of black cats who produce only broken mirrors, right? Like I feel like they're arch rivals, right? Absolutely. That is super cute. That's a really good addition. Excellent. If anybody else has any other, I'm gonna go ahead and hit complete. If anybody else has, oh wait, hold on. Oh, let me go ahead and tweet. I want to hang with both. You could be a mediator. The main leader is Loaf, the biggest corgi who plays a standing bass. Hold on, let me just. I'm just gonna add that in real quick. Loaf. That's such a good name for a corgi. Okay, awesome. And then I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. I'm gonna go ahead and save changes. Then we're gonna go to Tweeter. And I'm gonna do that. I really feel like I should have a way to automate this. That'd be real cool. I feel like it's definitely possible, but I'm unsure. I like technology, but I'm not. I'm not the most. I'm not the most technical of persons, unfortunately. This small booth was added by Skeletons on 3/21. Love. Oh yes, okay, and I see Mistress has redeemed one as well. Excellent, yeah. You literally don't have to add that. I was just saying random stuff. No, I like it. I like it. Loaf is now canon. Yeah, so Mistress, feel free to for the large boon, go ahead and just submit a set of coordinates. I'll just go ahead and reject it once you get your points back. Go ahead and insert a set of coordinates of the XY, and then go ahead and I'll put you in the map too. And then just a short description, and I'll go ahead and add that as well. Just making sure that everything else lines up before I send this tweet. 4609. Awesome. And tweet. Okay. So that has been sent. This is a very neat thing. I'm glad you like it, Miss. I'm glad you like it, Loch. That's really good to hear. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Oh god, now I gotta think. I was just looking it over. How big is the map? The map. Let me see. The map's dimensions are 51 by 39. That is 5139 is the furthest point. So you can do anything between 0 and 51 and 0 and 39 for a proper XY coordinate. Look at 4609. That's mine. Yeah. I'll show it off. So this is 4609. Bork, added by Skelly Skeletons on 3/15/21. Bork, a caravan of corgi musicians who play endless jam sessions. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta refresh. Can't be forgetting about Loaf. It's just gonna forget about Loaf? The main leader is Loaf, the biggest corgi who plays a standing bass. Amazing. Oh, also, you guys might enjoy this one over here. Look who made this one. Moaning Meadow, added by Sloops on 3/4/21. A complaining staff that will become physically attached to anyone who touches it with their bare hands. Requires a curse to be removed. There's some other really good ones, too. Breezeway, an elven village that lives in the treetops by Gold Moon. Clan Pot by DJ Nerd. The Pot clan lives there with their leaders, the Potheads. Sloops World. Sloops Wood, yeah. Right? But yeah, feel free to take your time. Take your time, Mistrich. There's no worries. There's no. I'm doing this like every time I go live, so no worries. Take your time. I'm gonna go ahead and switch back to Hollow Knight. All right. So, like I said, I got this half of the white fragment. I don't know what it does. I don't have the other half yet. I also found that if you have these two boons equipped that are clearly related to Joni, you can get into like a secret area in the abyss, but I don't know. It seems like I need the third one, so I don't. Oh, you like the transition? Yeah, I like it too. I'll do it again because it's fun. But it seems like I need some kind of third blessing from Joni in order to get into that doorway, and I'm not sure where to get that. Okay, a deific tree. Oh, that's good. All right, let's go ahead and switch back. Excellent. All right, so 2412, the deific tree. Oh, you might need to submit it as a boon using the channel points reward thing. But I do see it. I'll go ahead and get started. So, unfortunately, 2412, my apologies. I misread that. 2412. So, right smack dab in this mountain. Oh no, you're good. 2412 is good. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong spot on the map. What do you want the name of this tree to be? Or just the deific tree? I like the deific tree. Awesome. Okay. And I'll go and copy, paste. And we'll go ahead and make this pin. Look at an exclamation point. I don't really know what to. I don't really know how to make the like, I'm not sure what convention to be using for the pins just yet, but I figure it'll probably come about naturally. So there it is, the deific tree added by Mistrich on 3/15/21. The deific tree, a massive tree that through the ages various religious groups have carved their gods into, hoping to immortalize them even when they're gone. It's dope. I love it. That's really, really good. And let me just go ahead and put it here. Mistrich, what's your Twitter handle? Are you on Twitter? Oh, Sloops, thank you so much for the sub. Oh wow, I can't believe I missed that. Why didn't my thing go off? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's very, very kind. Thank you so much. Aw. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think I'm not exactly sure what the tiers are for emotes, but I think it's getting there, which is cool. I still don't have my I still don't have my 5 emotes made just yet, but I'm still like doing a little bit of brainstorming in that regard. Like I was thinking of getting like my wizard character made into like a cute little like chibi thing or something like cute and small, and then he would be like doing like different signs, or like he would like be doing casting magic, or being like hello, or like, you know, like like Pepe sad, or something like feels sad man, something like that. I thought that could be pretty fun. Okay. And that's been sent. Okay, great. Great. All right, awesome. Those are really good additions. I really like both of those. The corgi caravan and the tree. Those are so good. That's excellent. Pog indeed. I have a good recommendation that if you like mine. Oh, yours are really cute. Oh, those are good. Who did those for you? I'm curious to hear. I have an idea, but I want to see whether or not I'm right before I say it. Oh, those ones are good too. Yeah. Oh, they're Marshall. Oh, that's so cute. That's nice. I like that your pet is your emotes. That's really cute. I don't even know where I'm going. Where am I even going? Oh, God. Sweet Artisan on Fiverr. Okay, that was not the person that I was thinking of. I was thinking it might be Lady Meows from Twitter. Marshall emotes. Sweet Artisan, though. I gotta write that down. Hold on. Must write down. Sweet Artisan. Awesome. Thank you so much for the recommendation. I'll make sure to look them up. All right. So like I said, in Hollow Knight, I really am not sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now, other than I know I'm supposed to go and fight the black egg guy, but I don't know. But I also feel like if I do go and do that, then I will get the bad ending. So I feel like at this point, really, there's only like boss fights really left to do, which is that's fun. So I guess we'll go. I know there's a boss fight like right there in that Crystal Peak area. So I guess let's go there. And we're right by the train. Train? He's a stag. He's not a train. Don't get it twisted. All right. He's the last stag too. Throw some respect on that name. Well, I just had an idea after you said egg guy. Tell me more. Oh no, my elevator. Brother's trying to hydrate. You know, there's like a message board right here, but like, have there ever been any messages posted to it? Weird. There's definitely like writing. Oh, this is my favorite pug. Look at how happy she is just from sitting next to me. It's so sweet. Look, she's blushing. Was she blushing before? I thought of like an evil version of Humpty Dumpty, and he's like a black 1,000-year egg, and he cracks you instead. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Don't tell Dungeon Maker about that, because he might make something.
Oh,
Might make something not nice. He probably would make something not nice. Please take. Please, I don't want this. Please take this.
Oh,
All right, before we head off into the valley of death. Well, actually, I think it's fine. It's fine. Please take. Have I been in here? I feel like I've explored so much of this game already that I'm like... It does feel like there could be something in there, though. I remember there was a worm mimic in here before. You ever work with a guy who's the nicest person you've ever met, and then you realize he just makes up fucked up D&D monsters all the time? Yeah. They were like... I think the thing... So, like, yesterday's session was really, really good, and I really liked the Candle Man. That guy was super, super creepy because he was like the innocence of a child, but also just like your fucked up most worst nightmare that you could basically imagine, which was great. Which was great. I really liked that character. I have a feeling that they're gonna probably be popping back up, especially like the ominous way that they left at the end there. But like that was a really good one. Well, no, he doesn't need any help. Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is? It like I'm sure we have some knowledgeable people in the realm of horror in the chat, considering the the inspirations for such pieces that I know we're all involved in, and I'm sure there is a general awareness of Junji Ito, and there's a little bit of that kind of vibe. I feel like for sure, it's like very much like the vibe that I get is like it's normal up until it's not normal, and then it's not normal at all, and it's horrifying, right? The Candleman was literally inspired, yeah, like Q from Star Trek, but Eldritch Horror. Exactly, yeah. That's a really, really good metaphor for it, because it was just like this entity that it's like, because Miss and I could probably just cook up so much stuff for an horror RPG. Yeah, that would be good. That'd be good. What kind of came across to me about the Candleman, which I might just have missed it or might be incorrect, but have you guys encountered any Moon Touch that are sentient, like that have retained their presence of self in their minds before? Because I couldn't think. I might have missed it in one of the earlier episodes, but I didn't think that you guys had encountered that yet. That there was a Moon Touch that was still like cognizant of what had happened to them. My first show on tabletop RPG was World of Horror / Junji Ito. Yeah, yeah, right. I found it's fascinating too, because like I recently read this article about tabletop RPG culture in Japan, and Call of Cthulhu is basically the equivalent of Dungeons and Dragons here, which I thought was fascinating, right? No, we haven't. Okay. Yeah, exactly, right? I didn't want to like call that out in chat because I didn't want to influence your guys' game, but I was like, man, you guys have... I was wondering if you've even seen a sentient Moon Touch, and that answers my question. That was really, really interesting. Had to call a customer back when I'm here. Oh, no problem. No problem. Want to run World of Horror with Monster of the Week. Yeah. And that will make Marcel literally insane, so... Yeah, I saw it on Twitter the other day. D&D of Cthulhu boom in Japan. I'll see if I can find the article. Let me go ahead and I'll take a note to do that as well. I can't find it. It's like, it was a little while ago that I was looking at, but yeah, it was super interesting. Super, super interesting. That's why Marcel was like, is that a Moon Touch? Yeah, right. That explains Marcel's reaction, because I was like, I know Marcel's kind of the religious vibe that the religious faction that they're a part of is like heavy anti-Moon Touched, right? I'll just DM Dungeon Maker and have him on the record. That noise you hate. I started writing up research on the field of JRPGs versus Western. The sci-fi elements are huge in RPGs that first made it to Japan were the Star Trek RPGs. Oh, really? Then a bunch of other sci-fi ones, then Call of Cthulhu. Oh, that's fascinating, actually. That is super interesting, right? Like, I remember... let me just take a quick note. Find Japan tabletop RPG article for Mistrich. Okay. Yeah, I remember reading about the in the article that like it was so pervasive in Japan that when people did end up starting playing D&D, it was mostly like people were like, okay, this is just Call of Cthulhu but fantasy, which I think is fascinating. I think that's so interesting. Their belief is that the Moon Touched are sinners that expired and aren't savable. Oh, that's really interesting. Is Magical Girl Vaporware inspired? Oh, awesome. I hope it is. That'll be cool. um, that's really interesting that the religious faction doesn't believe that these people are saved, because that is kind of like, I'm not a huge theologian by any stretch of the imagination, but it does feel like there is like an aspect of most religions that are like, yo, I mean, if you repent, you will be, forgiven, and it maybe won't be okay, but it'll be better than you not. Which, it's really interesting that that's like not even a viable option in that religion. I've been watching like later seasons Stargate recently, and the aura I have and they're like tones of like Christian Christianity and religion in that show, with like the aura being like these priors, and like it's so interesting. I'm really, really liking that. Even old school D&D did have sci-fi elements, but yeah, it does make sense why so much JRPGs, even in fantasy settings, have time travel, magic tech, and mechs. Well, I mean, first of all, time travel, magic tech, and mechs are fucking awesome. So why wouldn't you want to have cool things in your thing, right? But you're super right. Old D&D did have sci-fi elements. I actually recently ran Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, which had been I think it was Goodman Games. They did a modern they did like a 5e remaster of it, and it was really, really fun. It was very cool. I would play that setting. Yeah. I mean, it sounds awesome, right? I was raised Catholic and always griped with the very strange notion that like unborn babies go to hell because of original sin. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I wanted to take those feels of discomfort to the max with Marcel. Yeah, I never really understood that either. I always thought that was kind of an odd thing too, where it's like, if it's literally a baby, why is it going to, I mean, I don't think it goes to hell, but it goes to like a strange plane of limbo for that kind of thing, right? Which I always thought was very odd too. They definitely are, but Final Fantasy 1 has a time loop paradox scenario that was not common, a game concept. Oh, right, or D&D. Yeah, I know that. I never personally played it, but another game that came out around that time that was supposed to be groundbreaking for that was Chrono Trigger, right? I think that was what it's called, where it's like a JRPG, but you're literally traveling through time and messing with like causality, basically, right? Purgatory, yeah, which I always thought was very strange. It's like, why are you punishing something that isn't even like cognizant of what the fuck is going on? Like I always thought that was kind of an odd thing too. Maybe Lancer Homebrew with magic tech, yeah. Basically unsavable the way a bad person is if they confess, yeah. I find like, as I get older, like seeing like these religious undertones in tabletop games and other sources of media as well, that are really like, they're done in such an intelligent way that it's like not parody per se, but it's like it's a discussion and a dissection of like the core fundamental elements and aspects of those religions, or like societal concepts is so interesting. Like I just eat that shit up. It's so good. It's so good. I love that. Like, I think this is probably true of lots of people in general about sci-fi. It's just like, I love the way that sci-fi really will take like what would be considered like normal or modern concepts to us, and then they'll just twist it or warp it or like shine it in through such a lens or a mirror that it becomes something completely different, and you can still see the original source material in it, but you're like, man, that's so interesting. Like, it just gets your brain going. I just love it. Yes, you're nailing what I love most about dystopian and fantasy. Yeah, exactly, right? Because it's like what it tells about our world is, and the narrative that it speaks onto what's happening in our world is so fascinating. Sci-fi, oh yeah. If you like dystopian stuff, I would highly recommend Red Rising. Oh my god, so good. The first book is Hunger Games meets Hunger Games meets Game of Thrones set on Mars, and it's awesome. It's so good. It might be one of my favorite book series. It's excellent, and the way that the writing is in it is so good. Like it's almost like, because it's told from this character's perspective. It's a complete first person novel. Like it's always talking. It's like we're in his head basically, and it's fascinating because like the way he was raised in this society and his perspective totally influences the rest of his choices throughout the entire course of the story. And like it's always in, like his thoughts are always so interesting. And man, it's really good. It's a good series. It's if you like dystopian, if you like fantasy, if you like sci-fi, it's like literally all of those things. It's excellent. It's real good. They're supposed to be making like a TV show or a movie for HBO, which is gonna probably be like the best. This is gonna be like the best thing ever. It's gonna be so good. I love it. It's fascinating. Like it's super interesting. I could talk about Red Rising for the rest of the stream probably, but but that might get a little old. Okay, so we're gonna go fight a boss real quick. We can have a casual conversation while I'm fighting a boss. I think that's fine. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna get rid of the compass. We're gonna keep Sharp Shadow on because Sharp Shadow is my new friend. We're gonna put Nailmaster Glory on. We're gonna put sounds like we. Oh man, I don't even know if I can pronounce that way. By Zemyatin. What a great name. The character makes a decision that is perfectly logical in the context of the world that entirely fucked up in our world. Yeah. Ooh, that's another one that's like, that is really like, you can do some really interesting storytelling with that kind of stuff. Like I remember The Giver has a lot of those kind of vibes too, right? Where it's like screaming the entire time I was reading. Yeah, right. Where it's like something perfectly acceptable in another world, it would be seen as completely and utterly inhumane or evil on our world. Oh God, The Giver. Yeah. The Giver. Oh man, The Giver, right? Something that is seen as perfectly normal and moral in another world, in another context, in another universe, or with another set of societal standards, would be seen as completely immoral and inhumane and evil in our world. And then you can take that same exact concept and apply it to our world as well, where we have these normalities, which would be in other dimensions or other aspects or perspectives that would be considered super evil. Yeah, it's super interesting. The Giver is the gateway drug. yeah, for sure. For sure it is. The Giver is a really interesting novel. I never read any of the sequels, but the original Giver I thought was really good. I really liked the first one. Let's just pick something. Just pick something, brother. Just pick something. It's fine. We'll go with that, I guess. See, normally I feel like I'm a little lost in the sauce here because like I've been running with this wombo combo for the long time of having the stinky dung beetle, and then when you heal, the stink cloud gets huge, like you just ripped a huge fart and it just fills up the entire area, and it is okay damage, but like I've kind of like started weaning away from that a little bit. It's a little, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go ahead and put a cheap one-off on it. I don't know. Let's go with that. Okay. I mean, your 10 Candles game was kind of like that. I should probably watch that. Is that on YouTube? I've heard interesting things about 10 Candles. It's not the one where where you all light the candles and the game lasts as long as it burns down. Off to a great start. Yep, fantastic. Us having a hugely interesting and deep conversation about fantasy, etc. Everything on YouTube except for all the first videos I've been in. I'm cursed. Oh no, that's sad. Me giggling so much at you saying the beetle attack is like a fart. It is like a fart. You get it from the fucking Dung Defender. You cannot convince me it's anything other than a fart. I really like the fact that they put like synergies in this game too, where it's like, yeah, if you combine the badges together in a certain way. Oh my god, I just said badges like it's freaking Paper Mario. If you combine the emblems or whatever together, then they actually do different things, which I thought was really cool. I think that's really neat. All right, son, you're going down. Ow. Oh, I can't hit him through the crystal. This crystal's impenetrable. Ah! By the power of gas! You got cheesy blasters. Oh god! Yep. Breathe it in. I love how that one Mantis dude loves it too. He loves the stink. Oh, jerk. Oh, I'm dead. You know, this is actually going way better than it did the first time I fought this guy, though. So I can't even be mad. Come here, buddy. Come on. Come be my friend, but over here. Thank you. Oh, shit. So cute and evil. Is this the regular game or the DLC? You're asking a good question. I have no idea. Is this a regular game? I think this is the regular game. This is my first time playing, so I think so. I honestly have no idea. Ow! Oh, that gives you iframes. I learned that last time and I've forgotten already. Go. Come on. Oh. Jerk. Hey, I did it. Yes, the power of the stink. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's probably a regular game, lol. I've never played, but seen a ton of people do it. Yeah, ages ago I watched a Let's Play of this game, but that was like when it first came out, so I have like, it's been like stripped of my memory. Yeah, stinky cheese and pogs in chat. The power of the stink compels you. To be honest though, I was actually expecting a little bit more from that. I was actually expecting, hold on, I'm gonna just double check. I was expecting it to give me like a dream or something more than just a heart piece, but that's fine. Yes, Marshall. That being said, I did try to do that boss for like 30 minutes the last time I fought him, and I just could not make any progress. So I'm gonna count that as a hard-won victory. That being said, I have no idea where to go next. So I need 1800. What's that emote? I love it. Mr. Rich Ulu. It's real. Is that Cuphead? Oh, T-motes. Nice. That's really good. I like that a lot. Amazing. So, like, I know there's more. Excuse me. I know there's more. There's got to be more stuff to be found. Oh, you know, I could go to the Colosseum. I haven't been there in a minute. Is it difficult to get to the Colosseum from where I am? Oh, I gotta put my stuff back on. Well, those are good too. Those are good too. Emote. Oh, nice. Your bid emote's got approved. Oh, very cool. We're gonna take that off. We're gonna put that back on. We're gonna take that off. Put that back on. I don't know. Really like the Nail Master Glory, and I've really come around on the damaging dash, too. The damage dash. Ooh, no. Okay, so where are we heading next? I've already lost my train of thought. Well, I guess we could go back to the Colosseum. Though that might be difficult. I mean, it definitely will be difficult. I'm really not sure where to go. I mean, I guess I could go fight another boss. I do know where another boss is. Okay, we'll go do that. Oh, I know where a couple other bosses are now that I think about it. It looks like Skelly's had an epiphany. I'm excited to hear what Skelly's epiphany is. Because, like, I know, like, another friend of mine who's also a streamer named Jonas, or JTTG, he's a real funny dude. He said that in order for me to break the cycle, I need to, I gotta go to the palace, I think, and I have got to wake up the king, something like that. I gotta do something with the king, but I know where the king is. I've gone into that area. But the palace itself is completely decrepit and busted ass, and the king is like asleep, and I can't do shit to him. I don't know what to do there. I'm not even sure if I've gotten any more grub friends, but we're gonna go find out. Oh god, fuck up. We're gonna go pay Papa Grub a visit real quick. Ow. I think I've been up here. It's getting to the point where it's like, I don't know. I can't remember if I've done certain things or not. Twisting paths, traveling masses, vessel seal. Eep. Like, what I'm wondering is, like, so it definitely seems like this infection, right? This disease, whatever's going on with this goo, it definitely feels like it's ramped up. I mean, I feel like that's probably a pretty obvious take, but like the disease itself was kind of placid before, you know. It was just kind of hanging out, you know. It was dormant, more dormant at least, and now it's like crazy and all over the place and infected everything, which is pretty wild. It almost feels like me going out and doing stuff has made the infection worse. The guy doesn't want anything. All right. Oh, I can't go this way? You son of a... Dang it. How the frick do I get around there then? Oh, that's annoying. I guess we'll go south then. You know, I've also been playing with the idea of doing a, because I like Dark Souls as well, and I've been thinking about doing a Dark Souls randomizer run, where basically, I've seen a couple of other people do them, where it randomizes the item and enemy placement locations, and it randomizes the bosses too, so you can like get some really crazy stuff. Like it's wild. It's like Dark Souls except even more difficult, because you can just get some insane enemy combinations and stuff. It looks pretty crazy. Like I love it, or I think it's fascinating when video games are taken in like a completely different direction than what you would have expected or anticipated, right? Like, and you have like things that are done with them that like weren't even necessarily the original creators like intentions with it, and then people are doing like insane, incredible stuff with it, right? Like a good example I can think of is like the Nuzlocke runs that people will do on Twitch. Like I know Sloops is doing one right now, and I'm definitely thinking about doing one myself because they just seem like a lot of fun. But like I love the idea of like a self-imposed rule set being done by people because they want to make the game more challenging or do it in a different way, right? Like I think that's a really interesting like concept for like just in communities and gaming in general, right? It's a really interesting one. It's almost like how you have like chess variants, right? Like all these different ways you can play chess if you want to, right? Like hand and brain or fairy chess or what have you, right? Which I think is really interesting. Oh man, I could have just freaking taken the dang stag here. Oh well. Oops. It's just like a really interesting way that the community goes, oh, son of a bitch. That the community goes, yeah, this game is fun, but what if we made it more fun? Or what if we changed it in such a way that it was still like keeping it fresh, like thousands of years later? It's pretty interesting. I'm sure there are other games that I could think of that do something similar to that as well. And I play so many different Metroidvania games too. Like on this channel alone, I played this one, and then I was also playing Sundered, which is a lot of fun. The game is cool, and also has quite a bit of a different vibe than. Oh, is this the right way? Quite a bit of a different vibe than this one because the levels are not procedurally generated, but they are different each time you play it, which is pretty cool. And not really something I'd seen in a Metroidvania necessarily before. Like using roguelike elements in a Metroidvania is a really interesting idea. Give me all that money. Oh man, speaking of roguelikes, oh my god, The Binding of Isaac Repentance comes out like 15 days, 2 weeks. Oh man, my body is ready. I'm a pivot. I'm a pivot my entire channel to just be an Isaac channel. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's really, it's funny that we were talking about like, oh god, having that discussion about religion earlier as well, because it's like the tones and the the vibes of The Binding of Isaac have a really interesting, like, it's a really interesting, I mean, almost point of discussion of religion in Isaac, right? Oh god. Man, by waiting to do this, I've made this like a lot more difficult on myself. Look. So now I gotta fight these annoying dudes every single time. Oh, get off of him! Leave him alone! Poor guy. Oof. Like, it's obvious that, like, Edmund McMillen has, like, a really, really interesting and complex relationship with the religion as well. I believe he was raised Catholic, too, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. I'm a really big Edmund McMillen fan though. Like I've been a fan of his since oh man, since like I think Gish came out like in 2006. Might even be before that. Might even predate that. He's just made so many really interesting and good games. Super Meat Boy, The End Is Nigh, The Binding of Isaac, Gish. Well, Twitter is popping off on the Catholic Church today. Oh really? I did see a kind of out of context tweet talking about what the person wasn't responding to anybody. They were just like, yo, the Vatican, for shame. And I was like, I mean, well, yeah, but what is there something specific? Subs being Catholic is a brain damage for sure. Yeah, I had saw some kind of like discussion on it going on, but I didn't know what the source or they were talking about. I just saw for shame on the Vatican for, I think it was like preventing human evolution, cultural human evolution. I can't remember exactly, but it was like, it was definitely bemoaning them. I don't know what the context was about approving marriage. Oh, are they still talking about that? God damn, that's so stupid. Why do we still care? Come on, guys. We got other shit to worry about. This fucking coronavirus. Why are we still giving a fuck about what people do in their private goddamn lives? And then receipts are pulled. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, it's can we just worrying about stupid inconsequential bullshit? Like, whether or not people love people or of the right way, whatever that means. Like, can we just stop, y'all? Can we just take it back a level and be like, yo, if we don't fucking fix our planet, we're all gonna die. Oh man. There's that millennial existential anxiety that's coming up again. Screw you, failed champion. We're gonna find out why you failed, because you suck. You suck, champion. You're no one's champion, especially not mine. Ooh. I'll try to avoid that one. Probably go under. He's a big one. Ooh, Lord. Lord. I'm surprised to hear that. I mean, maybe surprised isn't the right word, but are you trying to tell me that my gay sex life isn't as important as the certain onset of ecological disasters? Yeah, automod. I'm still working on my mod settings on my auto moderation settings, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just one of those things, right? Where it's like I feel like you guys have kind of strayed away from the point. Speaking of taking care of the planet, I hate when people use Bible to defend pollution. Yeah, what's up with that? You know what I hate? I hate it when people use the Bible to say, oh, well, it doesn't matter what we do in this life because we're all going to go to heaven anyways, at least the good ones, right? Barrett, can you hear it? The planet crying. Oh, man, that's good. Yeah, I don't get that either. You know, it to me, it feels like, you know, and I had this discussion a little bit the other day with my friend Jared, that like modern day Christianity has very much kind of shied away or moved away from the original message. It's like, it's just like, it used to be about like uplifting people and like giving people like a good thing to look forward to and a reason to live, and also like morality and laws to abide by in the past, right? Like that was like the purpose of it, you know. It had intention, and now it's just been co-opted to basically be about power and subjugation. You know, you know, back in the day when living to 40 years old was, you lived a long time and that's old age. Yeah, I mean, believing that you're gonna go someplace nice when you die is probably a nice thing to tell people and to believe in. But like, it's at this point, it's just like, God gave man dominion over the world, so it's fine to pollute it because he wouldn't allow it to allow us to destroy it. And it's like the Bible verse is like, God isn't going to intervene because the planet is your job to take care of it, and you fucked it up. Exactly. Law, imagine anyone being confident about anything. The original message is to take care of each other and take care of the planet. Exactly. I love how he dissociates on the ground. Or disassociates on the ground. Now it says, I can be homophobic. Exactly. Yes, let's follow a book written by people hundreds of years ago. Because things definitely haven't changed. Everything's the same. Yep. and you know, it's just like the open hypocrisy of it and the open like double standardness, right? It's like you're gonna say that like being a certain sexual orientation or being bigender or a non-gendered or what have you, you know, literally whatever they're talking about, they're gonna be like, oh well, the Bible says you can't do that. The Bible says this, but my dude, the Bible also says that you can't wear clothing of multiple fabric types and you can't eat fish on Sundays. So what? Like, you can't just freaking pick and choose. You can't just pick and choose. Like, it's just the double hypocrisy that really just sets me off, you know? Like, just, like, obviously, freaking lady over here in church and crying about how homosexuals are going to go to hell. Meanwhile, she's been divorced 3 fucking times because of her infidelities, and she doesn't see the irony in that, right? Like, well, come on, brother. Maybe I sort of have a darker view on the purpose of religion from the get-go. Oh, I'd like to hear that. Well, okay. If you don't want to touch on that as well, that's perfectly reasonable. That's absolutely fine. No worries. I am curious about that though, for sure. I saw this TikTok where these girls are eating and get like approach. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. And are you two together? Oh, we're cousins. I did see that one. That one was really, really funny. Oh man, Christianity and religion should be used as a path to living a righteous life by your beliefs. It shouldn't be used to excuse your own feelings. That one was that that TikTok, man. Oh man, yeah, that TikTok was real bad. I saw, because it's just like, I mean, so like I really like the Reddit comments on that where like people were like, so the lady said that God told me to come up and talk to you, but she implied that she did so because she thought they were together as a couple, right? So that means either God's lying to you or you made that shit up, brother, right? Like, it's one or the other. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with what Mistrich is saying as well, is that like it's not really, you know, y'all need to do, there needs to be the acknowledgement that it's like it's meant to be a book of stories, right? It's not meant to be, it's meant to have good morals, but it's like it would be like basing your entire life off of Aesop's fables or the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, right? It's like you're gonna have some, if you do that, you're gonna have some really warped ass perspectives about reality and other people, right? Just inherently. Oh man, this is a bit of a pivot, but this is super interesting. So I saw this article on Reddit that had been posted that was talking about, I think it was on the Witches versus the Patriarchy subreddit, which is a really dope subreddit. But it was all about how women who were brewers in the past became associated, and all their imagery became associated with witchcraft because men pushed them out of the industry. It was really, really fascinating. Oh, but let's see what Sloop says. Basically, the relationship between imperialism / colonialism and Western religions is interesting, basically. Even in Eastern religions, you see some similar patterns, but nothing like you see with the big 3 coming from the Western God. Yeah. That is very true, right? The Western conception of religion is absolutely much more colonialism, imperialism, indoctrination. You know, that's kind of why I really like in the later seasons of Stargate, right? Like leading up to like when the Ori are introduced, it really implies that ascension is like, it's like heavily Eastern philosophy, right? Like heavy Buddhism, heavy Taoism. Like it's really focused on those. I mean, I'm just laying there like a sack of shit on the ground. I mean, just taking a nap with my bud. It really is this really interesting like Eastern philosophy, I feel like, that they discuss when they're talking about in terms of ascension in Stargate. And then you have the fucking Ori show up, and the Ori are literally just Christianity, right? They're like literally almost verbatim, like follow us or die, you heretic, right? Like it's, oh my god, yeah, dude, Sloops, you really dig Stargate. Like the Ori and all this stuff come up later, and it is a little bit dated for sure. It's not nearly as dated as some of the other shows that came out during the 90s, cough Buffy, but Like it's got a couple of like, especially in the earlier seasons, a little points, but for the most part, it's like solid. In fact, and by the time it like really comes around, it gets really really good. Stargate is awesome. I'm sure you've heard this multiple times, if from no one other than Ryak. who I definitely need to have a proper chinwag about Stargate. Absolutely. When he dropped that when he dropped that his username is directly a direct reference to Tilk and that he's referencing his son, I lost my fucking shit. I was like so hyped about that. I was like, oh my god, yes. Essentially, America invented their own spin-off show called Religion. Yeah, that's 100% true. And now it's being spun off again into Trumpism. Isn't that great? Isn't that fun? I definitely love living in America. This is the best place. This is the great place. This is the good place. Oh yeah. Fuck you. I'm so good. Fuck. Gotta learn to jump. Well, yeah, I trust Ryak with any sci-fi opinions. Yes. I was also very happy when in the meeting somebody mentioned Farscape and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, Farscape. I love Farscape." And I was like, "Yes. Yes." Good sci-fi opinions. Yes. Injected just straight into my veins. I definitely feel like because there's usually like this question of like when you like there's a very common question when you ask somebody that you're like then they like sci-fi outwardly, you go, okay, do you like Star Wars or Star Trek more? And usually my response to that is Stargate, because I like both Star Trek and Star Wars, but like I'm much more into Stargate for sure. Like I've watched quite a bit more Stargate than I feel like I have of any other sci-fi property like that. Like, and I like Star Wars well enough. I just like I also get the feeling that it's also very much like it's not hard sci-fi in the same sense as like you would assume like Star Trek to be, right? Because it's like I feel like and this is perfectly valid, and I really like it when TV shows do stuff like this, but it's like the Star Trek is hard sci-fi in the sense that most of the things that happen in that show are basically like they're based on real world phenomenon, right? Or real world physics concepts, right? Which I think is really cool in and of itself. And the same is true with Stargate, where it's a little bit more of a hard sci-fi show. But Star Wars is much more like space opera, which I also really like. I'm down for a good space opera, which I feel like Farscape kind of falls into. Like they really tried to do like the harder sci-fi in my opinion in Farscape, and it just didn't land, which is totally valid again. Star Wars is sci-fi light. Diet sci-fi, if you will. Exactly, right? It's like that's a really good way of putting it. Exactly. It's like it's sci-fi, but it's almost more fantasy, because it's like I don't really need to have the Force explained, right? I'm fine with it just being psychic magic. Right? Like I like psychic magic. I think that that's fine. You know, like I don't necessarily need to know about midichlorians to enjoy Star Wars, right? Like, and in fact, I don't think knowing about midichlorians detracts from the piece, but I don't think it necessarily adds what you would want it to be adding, right? Like, I love Mass Effect because it's both sci-fi and space opera. Right. Like, Mass Effect really has a lot of really interesting, like, actual science concepts in it, too. but it also manages to be this space opera as well, which I think is cool. You know, like, not everything needs to be explained necessarily, right? Some things definitely need to be explained, but not everything. Let's just have a cheeky little heal. And I gotta start doing that. Fuck. Double fuck. Shit. Crap. It is actual world building. Yeah, exactly, right. Like I understand why Star Wars was like so, like, people were fucking pogged about Star Wars when it came out, and I fucking get it, because like if you watch the original trilogy, even with the quote unquote original trilogy, even with like the editing and the special effects that they added in after the fact, even if you watch that old version, it's like, in my opinion, it's groundbreaking in the sense that like it told this story and was set in this like well realized sci-fi world that like it wasn't perfect like lots of other sci-fi worlds at the time kind of were portrayed to be, right? Like it wasn't clean, and like things had age and wear and tear to them, right? And you know, the humans were the bad guys a little bit too. Like, of course there were other aliens who were also fulfilled those roles too. Such as the Hutts and, you know, and other characters like that. But like, it's quite a big pet peeve of mine in science fiction shows, and Star Trek is very guilty of this, at least at points. I really don't like it in sci-fi shows when there are these alien characters whose basically sole purpose of existence is they are a personification of a negative human emotion or trait, right? Like, don't get me wrong, the Ferengi from Star Trek they have a lot of great moments and a lot of great scenes and stuff like that, but also they are like literally the personification of human greed, but they're made into an alien instead, right? Like, it just feels kind of like lazy to me, and also maybe a little low-key racist to be like, yeah, humans aren't like that, or we can't possibly have a human show this aspect of human emotion or anything like that. So instead we're just gonna make an entire race of beings that is this thing, right? It's just kind of weird, you know? It's just like one of those things where I feel like it's incredibly antiquated, right? Instead of like having these characters who have these rich emotions and backstories and depths of emotional intelligence, you just have it just feels incredibly lazy to me to be like, yeah, we're just gonna make this is the greedy alien, right? Or this is the alien that believes in war or pride, right? As if there aren't humans that believe in all these things in all different measures, that believe in peace or what have you, right? Like, it just feels like a really like lazy piece of writing. But again, it is just, you know, for the times. But like in the modern day, there really is no excuse for that kind of thing as well, I think. Oh man. And like I said, Star Trek is guilty of it. Star Wars as well, at least in a little bit later stuff. Well, Star Wars is less so, actually, because it's like it really does feel like it is more driven by human emotion, at least. Like, there's less alien scapegoating, shall we say, you know? I don't know. It's just, I never like that in shows when they're like, yeah, we're not going to show any humans with this negative trait, and instead we're just going to make like a bunch of aliens that have this negative human trait. And it's like, wouldn't it make more sense to have humans and aliens have both of these traits? Or like, why, or in fact, the opposite. Wouldn't it make more sense for the aliens maybe to not even have these traits, because it's like they're aliens, right? Like, they might not even have the same conceptions or thought process in their emotional, like in their emotions or what their needs are, right? Like, it just feels like a little bit of lazy writing, you know, to be like, it feels like the simple way out, when you really, like, if you're going to be writing a sci-fi show, you should make, like, go crazy, brother. Like, in one of these other streamers that I'm I'm good chums with, Dungeon Master. Their new weekly D&D game, which is I believe the system is riffing off of Thirsty Sword Lesbians, which is supposedly a really cool system that I haven't taken a look at, but it reminded me a little bit of Powered by the Apocalypse, just a bit. But in it, they're playing a crew of recently graduated college students whose like goal is to make back their student loan debt and to pay it back, which I think is just an inherently hilarious concept and also very relatable to probably a lot of people. And one of the characters who's being played by Murami, the character they're playing is a giant space amoeba, which exists in a spacesuit, right? But it's like an anti-spacesuit. Instead of it being like pressurized and having oxygen inside, it has vacuum inside of it, and because the giant space amoebas can only exist in the vacuum of space, so it's like an anti-spacesuit, and because they're a giant space amoeba, they have no means of making like audible sound. Instead, the character uses galactic basic sign language instead, and they have a verbalizer that verbalizes the sign language for them. So the the player can speak normally, but it's just implied that everything is coming out like this voice box, right? And I just like the character. This is such an interesting idea for a concept and character. Like that to me is brilliant, because it's like it's truly alien, because it's this literal space amoeba, and and like they don't even like talk in what would be considered like a terrestrial or normal way. Like I really like that concept of like, yeah, and then my character does sign language, and then it audio vocalizes it, so like I can talk. It's like quote unquote talk, right? Like such an interesting way of getting around that conceptual issue, right? Because like I find that kind of like similar with Kenku, right? Where it's like they have the mimicry, but it's like sometimes you want to be able to communicate without the mimicry. So I feel like a Kenku that knows sign language would actually make sense. But give me just 1 second, chat. I'm just gonna use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Alrighty, I'm back, chat. Stuffed Hanar with the guns. Hold on. Let me Google that. I gotta see this. Come on. Stuffed Hanar. Oh, it's cute. That's nice. I like him. I haven't played Mass Effect, but he's very cute. That's why I was kind of excited that they announced that it was coming out. They were going to be remastering all of them, and then it was going to come out in May. I was like, yes, I can finally play it. Huzzah! All right. Oh. Wow. Okay. I think we'll give this a couple more whacks, and, you know, we'll see what happens. I think I'm missing a lot of free damage by not hitting these rocks back at him, too. Screw you. Focus. He's a man of sure determination. Will. Probably should have used that to heal. It's fine. Fuck. No. Ah, so close. I'm making Commander Slooper. Oh man, that's really good. Commander Slooper. Oh man. Wake up. Wake up, Samurai. We got a bug to kill. Again. We got a bug to train. Sweep. Oh no. This is fine. Okay. This time it's for real. Yes. Give me your delicious soul. Shit. Crap. Couple more tries. I feel like I'm getting closer. I'm starting to understand the boss's patterns. Which is like 90% of any fight in the Souls game. As soon as you get the pattern down, it's just about commitment. You gotta commit to the pattern. Oop. Yeep. That's fine. Yeep. That's not fine. Oop. Fuck. Yes. So he's going to do a couple of slam attacks. You hit him with a couple of cheeky balls back. If you don't do that... Oh, shit. Okay, and then hit him with a Legend of Zelda style attack. You let him do his temper tantrum. Balls. Hit him with a splash attack. That's not a splash attack. Magic Hat, show him a splash attack. Splash attack. You know, there's going to be some, like, really, truly fascinating books that are going to be written in, like 10, 15 years. Maybe even sooner than that. About, like, meme culture. Oh, shit. Like, I just can't wait to see, like textbook definitions of, like, freaking, like, Homestar Runner and, like, I Can Ask Cheeseburger and, like, Harambe. What are some other classic memes? Charlie Mountain, or Candy Mountain. It's gonna be the weirdest thing. I mean, I already feel like we're living in this bizarre dystopian reality. Oh, that was so good. I was doing so well. But I feel like it's just gonna hit a next level. We're gonna hit another level when we start having this really like surreal and also extremely serious discourse about memes. It's gonna be really interesting. Timing everything. This is how it usually goes. Usually I get one good run and then I get absolutely just tossed. I try to make sloops in games that have character creation. I made my Poke Trainer sloops. Oh my god, that is so funny. That's really, really good. Oh man. Oh man, that's really funny. Oh man, I'm getting Discord messages popping up about something exciting, but I can't talk about it just yet. But oh boy, is it exciting. Oh boy. Haha boy. Oh shit. Yes. When the gambit works. Very rude. You're a rude man, bug man. I know we're like in your dream right now, but it's my dream to murder you. It's my dream to kill. That's so lucky. That was not. Man, this is, I mean, it's going well. It's getting there. We're getting there for sure. I think I got it. Knowing is half the battle, etc., etc. they don't tell you is that the other half is violence. Eat shit. Told you. Every time I have one good run, every subsequent run is shit. Every subsequent one. Boop. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Whoopsies. Take 15. Don't miss this time. Okay. Fuck. 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 Find it maybe just a little difficult to have like compelling commentary or even, you know, string sentences together in a way that makes sense or is the English language while fighting boss. Something I gotta work on. I feel like I'm talking like Picard. That's something I've got to work on. Gremlin or something. Eat shit. Whoa, Nelly. Hey-oh. Hey-oh. Nope. Not today, son. Not today. Oh, that's fair. Fuck. No. Damn it. Just gonna need a moment to center. Have Zen. Nice candles. Just. All right. Damn it. If you know that the candle is fire, the meal was cooked a long time ago. That's a Stargate. Ooh, Lord. Lord, Lord, Lord. Okay. Ooh, Lord. Shit. Oh, man. So, if I didn't want to do this anymore, I could go do something else, but it's also probably something that's literally just as hard, if not more difficult. So, I don't really know what to do. Why do I have that black marker there? Let's go explore why I have that black marker there. Because normally, so I was using the black markers before to show the black gates. So maybe there's a black gate over that direction. Maybe. I'm chaotic and will play 4 games in one stream. So yeah, I usually play a variety of stuff too. I could probably pivot. I I could definitely pivot. I've got lots of other things I could be playing right now. I just like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe not bad, but I'm like I want to know what's gonna happen in this game, but I want to play it on stream as well because I don't want to have like, I don't know. I started on stream and I feel like I should probably finish playing it on stream too. But it feels like I'm kind of just wandering around in circles. Like I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, where was I going? Green path? No. No, I was going there. Yeah, to the distant village. I just don't know what the fuck to do, really. Distant village. Like it feels like I should know what to do. But I can't figure it out. Which is really just like nagging at me more than anything, right? Like I feel like I should know what's going on and like how to progress. Like I feel like I should have figured it out by now. Like I should have had a revelation. I thought when I figured out what to do with Joni's blessings, I was like galaxy brain shit, you know? Like I thought that was it. Now I'm concerned though, because there's a black marker here. Oh wow, there's no way out of this room other than the top left thing. How curious. Top left path. Okay. I do remember that this place was basically a huge fucked up maze, so it wouldn't be surprising if I missed something. I do have some more mobility stuff now though, but this is where the dreamer was. Screw you. Jerk. Fuck you. Damn it. I really want to play Metroid now, but like Fusion. Oh yeah, Metroid Fusion. I played... Which one did I play? I played Metroid Prime 3 Corruption? I think that was for the... Oh, there's something up there. For the Wii. And oh my god, that game is good. There's something up here. I can't remember which one Metroid Fusion is. I think I watched a playthrough of that one because that one looked really cool. God damn it. I know there are several Metroid games on the Wii store too, or the Switch store. The last one I played was the Unfun 3DS one. Oh yeah, I remember there was one that came out for 3DS that was bad. Oh yeah, there's this weird thing. Which I don't know what the hell is. But it looks like some H.R. Geiger shit. There's clearly something up there. Oh, dirt. Weird. If you want a good Metroidvania style game, though, Axiom Verge was pretty solid. I played that fairly recently because I heard there was a sequel coming out, and I had my eye on that game for ages before it was released, and then I just never ended up playing it when it came out. There was a room to the right. Over here? Oh yeah, there is a room over there. How do I get there? Weird. I never liked how you could go in this thing's mouth. I just don't know what the hell this thing is. other than to make something weird. No, this back. Shit. I'll take it. Oh, there's that room. Okay, there's the spikes. Jerk. No. Oh, just a little too rapidly. This is fine, though. I hate this environment. I can't tell what's a secret wall, if there even is any. Oh, God. Oh, man, this environment's so much bigger than I remember it being. Oh, there was a rotten egg here. A rancid egg, whatever. What about here? Nope. God damn it. God damn it. Shit. I feel like I'm just exploring like literally the most evil place possible, and there's nothing that could even. There's nothing even here. I feel like I've just maybe put. Oh yeah, this is where you start. I feel like maybe I just put that marker there in error, or forgot to clean it up later. Shit. Just die. Then perish. Well, those are new enemies, but... Yep, this is just a big maze. Frick. Doesn't appear like I've missed anything other than that weird thing. Well, this is useful, but not really what I wanted. Big energy. Oh god. Curious. Just not sure where to go even. Feels like this has been an entire effort in futility. I'm only missing a few grub suns too. Trying to think if I have anything that would react to this thing. I don't think so. Wow. Physics! Well. Fuck. Please no. You know, it's interesting because this area has a very similar kind of vibe and feel as the Void does, the Abyss. How odd. It's white specks in the air instead of black ones. Did I not get all the dreams off this thing? Ugh. I hate this place. This place is the worst. This place is the worst. Oh, this guy scared me the last time, too. It's No Face. It's Midwife. My good friend, you wear that bright mark of relationship. Then you've met her, perhaps. Her who'd guard the mark, the gendered child. I have met that person. A sprightly thing, isn't she? Pale gift to the nest and the beast. And fair trade for sacrifice made. Long she's been distant. It'd do our spirits well were she to grace us a visit home. I'm sorry. Old memories cause my mind to wander on such silly diversions, especially when I'm oh so famished. You dickhead. Stop it! Did he do that before? I remember he scared the shit out of me last time too, but I don't remember whether or not he actually attacked me. I do remember him scaring the poop out of me though. That was too much of a flashback. Oh my god. No way. Oh yeah, I unlocked it. Years later. 15 years later. Here it is. Powerful, well-armored and fast, these are no mere beasts. Study their movements and watch carefully for an opening. Thanks, beast. You're a good one. You're a good one. Skirt? Up. Oop. Piss off. Piss off, ghost. Seems like he's down here. Yeah, he is. I haven't squeezed all the juice from this tree. I thought I got this one already. Whoa. Secret! Rotten egg. Nom 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 nom. Yay, rotten eggs. Who are you? Bro? Bruh. 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 That's what I thought. It's just a shank, bro. God damn it. I thought it was coming. Pop. Do it again. Ew. Spiders came out of that one. That's nasty. Spiders seem to be coming out of everywhere in this one. Oh, god damn it. Fart off. And I better go. good. Yes. Nope. Nope. That's alright. Just a short jaunt. Just a short little jaunty jaunt. So we did get some more information. We haven't gotten nothing from coming back down here. We talked to the No Face guy, and No Face was like, "Yo, go talk to the gendered child," which is just a very strange term of phrase for a person. I feel. Why not just the child? Why? What? Like what? Just what's up with that? I'm sure there's a reason. Tell me the reason. You're a son of a bitch, you know that? My worm son used to be there. He's gone now. I don't see any more circles up here, though. Fuck. Shit. Yep. I don't think there's anything past this guy. I think I've already gotten it. Oh. Derp. Yes. Oh, I just got 821. Sick. Sick. That's exactly what I needed. Wicked sick, bruh. Let's go back to the tree real quick, because I want to see what little pieces of legend lore he's going to give me. But then we can go back to the guy, and the guy will give me a new thing. That's what he said. He promised. He's going to turn into a liar, isn't he? What you got? Nest, alive, sleeping queen, beast. Okay. Whatever you say, brother. Whatever you say. Dream now. Wait. Oh, no, I looked at the wrong thing. Whoops, I'm smart. Okay, no, I still need a shit ton more. I still need like 300 fucking more. Okay. Okay, so since that's the case, let's see if we can't find some more stuff. Like I feel like over at Kingdom's Edge, there's something I should be able to do over there. Like right there where it's got the yellow spot. I know there's like a hive there. Like a beehive there. I just don't know how to get into it. But I know it's like there. Can I get there pretty easily? I can. Alright. Oh no! Or we could go back up to talk to my friend. The pale child or whatever. The gender child. The pale lady. Whoever that is. Overgrown mound. Why do I have a black spot there? Okay, never mind. Let's go do that. Well, I can never decide what I'm freaking doing. Is this access to the Queen's Gardens even like a proper access, or is it just like a fake? You know, there's also the mask maker up there. Let's go talk to that guy. Let's go talk to all the guys. I love them each like brothers. My bosom. Give me that juice. Yeah. Fuck. Fuck. Bad spider. Whoa, what's... Oh, that's where I want to go. Hey, mask maker. Mask maker, make me a mask. A mask, a face. Does it need one? Does it not? To define, to focus, to exist. This guy still doesn't want to talk to me. Does it know of the face that hides beneath? Such remarkable contrast the worm conceived. So the guy said the same thing, unfortunately. That is truly unfortunate. Oh, hey, but it looks like I can't actually go up here. Cool. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Hey, some money I missed. Neat. That's nice. That's a nice little treat. As a treat. As a treat, you can have some money that you missed. Oh, shit. Yeah. Get out of here, you cutie. Silly bush guy. Cute bushness. Ah. Fuck. Oh, I ruined the music in here ages ago. It's gotta be. I wish there was a way I could smash through this glass and go out there. Let's go see how the lady's doing. And then maybe we'll pivot. Hit him with a cheeky pivot. I think I already did that black dot up in Fog Canyon. I feel like it's already been taken care of. I'm also just trying to rack my brains to think where else like I would have seen any any blessings of Joni, like any representation of them in the local area, or like their imagery or colors as well, because that might denote that there's something special going on over there. There's my dead friend still. Rest well. Alright. Let's see if she's got something new to say. Do I seem prisoner here? If so, it's not by any choice of my own. These bindings about me I've chosen to erect. There is some shame I feel for my own part in the deed, and this method guarantees its cease. I still feel that urge you see. I always will, a voracious desire to spread seed upon the land, to propagate myself, to breed. What are you, dude? Prepare well, but don't dally. We're the vessel to break. Okay, now she's just saying the same thing, though. What are you, lady? That lady is so cool, but also so weird. Okay. Since that was fast, I just want to check one last tiny thing, and then we should be good to pivot. I also find that I'm always doing that when I play this game. I'm always like, wait, just one more thing, and then we'll stop. All right. Oops. It's just like I want to find the secrets, you know, and then I don't find any secrets, and I'm like, but I want to find them. Where are you, secret? I will find you. Can't hide from me. You're definitely not doing a good job hiding from me right now. I always have the hardest trouble coming back from this direction for some reason. Fuck. Okay, then we're just gonna go down. Ooh, gonna go this way. Nope. Hop and a skip and a jump. Ow. Man, that guy's got such good range. It's freaking Hawkeye. So, barriers right here. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing, brother. Oh, wait. Markers, yeah. Tried to note the important stuff, and instead of just mark something that didn't matter. Shoot. Alright, this was another snail shaman area. Although I don't really remember this. Okay. Hey, this is new. I found something new. That's pleasant. Sweet. The door's open? They did. Gotta love it when you find something new. What the what the hell's this? Howling Wraiths. Tap circle while holding up to unleash the Wraiths. The spells will deplete soul. Ooh. How do I do it? Whoa. It's just giving me a sweet AoE. Thanks, brother. Hear me. I hear you. Oh, that's why it's called Howling Wraith. Because he's like, hear me. Cool. Thanks, dude. Probably forget about it and never use it, but thanks. Can't believe there was just this freaking item there waiting for me, and I probably had access to this environment for ages. How funny. Cool. You know, there's a blue bug thing over there. Let's just go take a look at that real quick too. I don't think I need to sit down at the bench to save. I think the fact that I got it at all saves. I just want to double check one thing. Since we were literally just talking about Joni. Like, these areas feel very specific. Did I ever end up unlocking the description of the life bugs? I did. Okay. It feels like there should be something more in this area. It feels like I'm missing something. Maybe I'm just paranoid. Unsure. I don't know. All right. Let's go ahead and call the Hollow Knight segment there, though.